Hey everyone, you are highly welcome at the Vasemira TV channel. My name is Esther and today we are going to talk about Moringa in particular. Moringa plays crucial roles in our bodies because it contains a lot of essential amino acids. And amino acids, these are molecules that are used by our bodies to make proteins. So proteins make a lot of things in our bodies. They help in tissue repairs. Proteins help in digestion. They do a lot of functions in our bodies. Yeah, so that's also another topic on its own. Today we are focusing on moringa. So moringa has a lot of things. It has a lot of minerals and a lot of vitamins. Moringa has potassium, proteins, calcium, vitamin C, it has iron. Moringa has magnesium. Moringa has vitamin B3. It also has vitamin B2. So it plays part. It really does a lot of wonders in our bodies. Yeah, and before we proceed with the benefits, I would love us to first know a few things about moringa. Some people call it Moringa oleifera. Moringa is a vegetable and it's a plant. According to the kingdom, moringa is a plant and it's a drought-resistant and fast-growing tree that's commonly found in the tropical parts of Asia as well as in Africa. And it has got a lot of benefits. Moringa is also a deciduous tree, and just like deciduous trees, these are types of trees that shed off their leaves and remain bare until they grow other new leaves. That happens in a period of like a year, like once a year. The following are the benefits of taking moringa. 1. Moringa works on our gut health, and this is done through improving digestion. Yeah, so just like we know, digestion, this is the process by which large particles are broken down into smaller particles so that they can be absorbed in the bloodstream. So when you take moringa is going to ease your digestion. That is through preventing constipation because it contains some components that are called laxatives, and these laxatives help in softening stool. Another thing, moringa is also considered as a natural antibiotic because it has a potential of limiting growth of some harmful bacteria and pathogens that may arise in the mucosa. That's the soft lining of the stomach and the intestines. So this will help us prevent some inflammatory conditions of the alimentary canal. For example, colitis. Colitis is the inflammation of the colon. So you can take like 2 spoons of moringa powder each day to help your gut health. Secondly, moringa improves sexual drive. Yeah, we have what we call libido. This is an urge of sex, and moringa helps in improving libido, and sexual health is one of the many benefits of moringa that you probably didn't know before. We have very many things that can lower your libido. Stress has a significant effect on sexual function as it equally affects your brain as well as your hormones, emotions, nerves, and even your muscles. Stress has really done harm to human beings. Usually it affects or happens due to elevated levels of some hormones like cortisol hormone, which also tends to lower your dopamine levels. Dopamine is also a hormone that helps someone to feel good, like you're ever happy. So moringa is one of the plants that are really considered. They are really considered as an aphrodisiac These are compounds that help in sexual arousal. So, if you want to treat your erectile dysfunction and maybe boost your testosterone levels, you can add moringa to your diet. Yeah. So the more you add moringa to your diet, some problems will seem less likely to happen to you. So you can improve your sexual drive through taking moringa. Another point, moringa helps in regulating sexual hormones in women. According to studies, women going through menopause who have been taking a combination of moringa and some other stimulants have got a really great change in their lives. So please, whoever is there and you're in your menopause, please, you can try moringa. It will really help you. Another point, moringa supports the brain, and it has really done good to our brains. According to research, there are over 55 millions of people living with mental problems. For example, dementia. This is when someone forgets, and this is it's really a mental disorder that happens to elder people, and it affects the brain. So I bring you good news that moringa can help you prevent those neurological diseases. Do you know why? Because it's rich in vitamin C and vitamin E. Those are very powerful antioxidants. Those vitamins have really done a lot in our bodies. There is a process that we call oxidation. Oxidation, this is a chemical reaction that takes place when some substances come in contact with oxygen. And these processes take place in our body. For example, respiration, digestion, very many things. So, people who have mental breakdown, if you take moringa, it's going to change your life. Another thing, it has also been linked to higher levels of dopamine and serotonin. These two chemicals really make us feel good. As a result, this will prevent depression. So please, add moringa to your diet. You won't regret. Another point, moringa improves the hair and the skin health. Guys, we really know that oranges have a lot of vitamin C, but moringa has 7 times vitamin C more than oranges. So vitamin C really supports hair and skin health in many ways, because it is also a powerful antioxidant. So vitamin C also helps to prevent free radical damages to the skin cells. This in turn will help our skins from developing signs of aging, for example, wrinkles, roughness, and skin dryness. Vitamin C also helps in the control of sebum production in our skins. Sebum, this is a fatty, oily substance produced by our sebaceous glands that are presented in our skins. So the sebaceous glands produce sebum so that your skin can be controlled. Because we really know that besides that, if there is an excessive sebum production, that is going to bring you pimples and acne. So you need to take moringa that is going to regulate the production of your sebum in the skin. So that will bring balance between the production and the reduction. So apart from that, moringa also helps against symptoms of some painful skin disorders like eczema. These are bacterial infections that really affect the skin and they are very irritable. So please take moringa, you will have a testimony. So moringa has different forms. It has powder, it has oil, it has you can just get the leaves, the roots, and use. So we'll have what we call moringa oil, and this moringa oil contains vitamin C, vitamin B, and some other carotene as well as proteins that will keep our hair and scalps very strong and healthy. So these nutrients will prevent damage to our scalps and the hair, hence making it very strong and alive. Some people have dead hair. Have you ever seen someone with dandruff? That whitish, scaly substance that comes from the scalp, mostly in people with plaited hair. So please, when you use moringa oil, this can really make a change in your scalp and your skin. So it will prevent the itching and so on. Another point, moringa helps in the prevention of anemia. Anemia, this is a medical condition whereby someone has low blood in their body. And just like when someone doesn't have enough blood, this is due to an iron deficiency. When you lack iron or when you have little iron in your blood, this is going to affect the functioning of the red blood cells. So when you take moringa, it will really help you and prevent such problems of anemia. Another point, moringa really supports in our liver health. Just like the liver really does a lot of functions in our bodies. For example, the liver helps in metabolism. It also helps in detoxification, that's removal of toxins from blood. It also helps in regulating blood glucose. Like, it really does a lot of things. So we need to be very careful with some systems, because just like our systems in the bodies coordinate. Once one of your system gets a problem, it's gonna affect the rest of your body systems. So we need to keep our liver very healthy by taking precautions. We need to take precautions about our health. So moringa will really reduce the effect of liver damage that may have arisen due to some diseases like hepatitis, and maybe some effects of drugs, for example the HIV drugs and also the anti-TB drugs. So we really need to keep precaution about our liver. So moringa can do this because it has a lot of components that are going to reverse all the antioxidative effects. So this is a caution to people who really take alcohol. Please, you need to be conscious about this. Some drugs are really dangerous to our bodies. So please, we need to make sure we keep our internal organs healthy. So another point, moringa helps in lactation. Lactation, this is a process of milk let down. So in other words, it will help in breastfeeding. How does it do this? Moringa has a component or has an effect that will help in the increase of prolactin hormone, and this prolactin hormone is responsible for the milk letdown. So in the due course, lactation will always be there. Another point, Moringa is an anti-diabetic, or in simple terms, it helps in regulating the blood glucose levels. So what we need to know is that Moringa really has components that are going to regulate our blood glucose levels. So people with diabetes, you can also get your Moringa powder, and make sure you take at least 2 spoons each day. It's really healthy for our bodies, because diabetes has also done more harm than good. So we really need to be vigilant about our health. So blood glucose levels, or what we can call diabetes is really associated with increased risks of many chronic conditions. And we have conditions like the coronary heart diseases. So locally, Moringa has the potential of lowering the high glucose levels. Yeah. So another point, Moringa helps in fighting against inflammation. Moringa has a variety of anti-inflammatory elements. It has nutrients, it has antibacterial compounds, and together with these substances help our bodies to fight against the free radicals that may cause inflammation. As a result, our bodies are able to defend themselves against many inflammatory conditions. And just like when there is inflammation, obviously there is pain. So in other words, Moringa can act as a pain alleviator, like it alleviates pain and inflammation in the joints, because it also has calcium, phosphorus. These are very essential components that are going to really make our bones and joints strong and healthy. So please take Moringa. It will really work for you. It will change your life, and you'll give a testimony about. So we also need to make sure that we do the following. Just like every medication has side effects. You just don't need to take an overdose. If you have powder, you can take like 2 spoons in warm water. That's in the morning, and then also in the evening. Thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate, and I would love us to really subscribe to our channel, Basemera TV, to really like the video and put any comment. This is my first video, and I hope it was good. And please, you can leave your comments in the comment section. Until the next presentation, thank you so much for listening. Much love.